Alright, still trying to learn Camtasia here, but in preparation for our lesson tomorrow, first of all, I want you to think about this image here from Rumi, a poet, at least related to Rumi, and this is the new moon. It is not white, it is gray, it's dull, it's not yet illuminated, it's brand new. And the new moon teaches gradualness, deliberation, and how one gives birth to oneself slowly. So first of all, I want you all to take time with yourselves. Be patient with the small details to make something perfect, like the universe. He's implying, like yourself. Our current standard is the expectation that for middle school you'll be able to develop and use a model of the Earth, Sun, Moon system to describe the cyclic patterns of the lunar phases. So tomorrow we are going to go over, and you will organize as a group, as in groups, 4 groups of 9, and you will organize around this model that we're describing now. So it's important that we study these images and know them. The moon has ultimately many places, but there's 8 phases total. The first 4 that we're going to talk about here really show us the quarters of the moon. The new moon is, as we described a moment ago, without light. The first quarter is half lit on the right side, in a sense. The full moon is completely lit, and then ultimately the third quarter, the last moon that's half, is the reverse of the first quarter. It is a 28-day cycle. It's important that you know that the moon does not spin. The moon is fixed, in a sense, on an axis almost to the Earth, rotating with the Earth. The same face is always addressing the Earth, so the moon does not spin relative to us. That's what the dark side means. Now, if we were to look down a tube from the Earth, our eye here being on the Earth, looking outward through a tube, we would again see that first image we looked at in the Rumi poem about the new moon. You wouldn't see any illumination. We move 1/4 in the rotation, and 7 days in, and we have what is the first quarter. And that first quarter moon, again, if we were to now look down that tube, the right half of that tube is illuminated, the left half of it is not, which gives us a half moon in our appearance. It's called a quarter moon. We should also understand that there's sort of a quaternary pattern here as well, the top half being waxing, the bottom waning, the right side being crescent, the left side being gibbous. So we are adding light, wax on, putting light onto the moon. It starts out as a sliver and moves gradually until it becomes an entire full moon. And then that light is retreating or getting lesser light until we are again at the new moon. Make sure tonight you review on your own independently on the web what the meaning of luna is. You should also know here that wax again means to increase. A waxing moon is increasing the amount of light or white. Waning is decreasing the amount of white or light. Crescent again means to grow or increase, like a sliver getting larger. Gibbous is convex, like a mirror, or rather like a lens, bulbous on both sides. Again, as we look at the total of 8 phases, and now on the corners, waxing gibbous, looking through this tube, the right side would be highly illuminated relative to the sun, and the left side would be not. That is a waxing gibbous. Here, waxing crescent, you can see again, looking through this tube, a small sliver is going to be white, but the majority of the moon itself is going to be without illumination. See you all tomorrow.